For years, national security leaders like Admiral Davidson have been screaming from the rooftops that the People's Republic of China, and specifically the Chinese Communist Party, poses the greatest threat to our country. President Biden's Director of National Intelligence, Avril Haynes, recently testified that, quote, the CCP represents both the leading and most consequential threat to U.S. national security. Just yesterday, the Secretary of the Air Force, Frank Kendall, said that the intelligence couldn't be clearer. China is preparing for war with the United States. So to be a sobering message to all of us. Yet here in New York, it seems sometimes that Wall Street does not act like the PRC is a threat at all. A few months back, the head of a major asset management firm came to my office and told me that the chance of China invading Taiwan in the next 5 years was, and I quote, zero, not near zero, zero. Another told me that the U.S. would never impose real sanctions on China, even if it were to invade Taiwan. It seems like Washington and Wall Street are two different countries speaking completely different languages. And it's ironic because these banks and asset managers have incredibly complex value at risk models to look at volatility and correlation. But when it comes to the systemic risks emanating from a genocidal communist regime, they tend to put on their golden blindfolds and chase a yield that never comes. Ranking Member Krishnamurthy and I recently launched an investigation into Wall Street firms that are funneling American retirement money into companies that help build aircraft carriers for the PLA, next generation stealth fighter jets for their Air Force, and artillery shells for the PLA. Mind you, these companies are all blacklisted by the U.S. government and often have strong prohibitions on selling them advanced technology, according to our export controls. Yet Wall Street sees no problem in shoveling money to them. So imagine if the disastrous scenario that Admiral Davidson fears is all too plausible actually comes to pass. China's military could be raining missiles on our friends in Taiwan and very likely American service members with weapons that Americans funded. They may be using AI targeting systems that Silicon Valley VCs helped them build. In short, we're at risk of financing our own destruction.